I'm Frankie. I'm an assistant project manager, stage manager, and actress with Stories at Soar.
My name is Alejandra and I'm an English language tutor.
My name is John and I'm a reading seed coach.
I am a student of Literacy Connect, Omar.
I'm Emmanuel and I am a community partner.
I'm Emilia. I'm a reading seat coach.
I'm Tom. I'm a Reach Out and Read volunteer. I read to children in the pediatrics waiting room. Before they leave, they can choose a book to take home, which they get very excited about. I was surprised and selected as the Volunteer of the Year. I'm very honored and pleased to receive that award.
My mom wanted to learn English. She asked me if I wanted to go with her because she was shy to be there by herself. I decided to enroll and I took the training. I just love the feeling to be able to teach to my students.
A little Hispanic boy who actually had 2 teeth missing on top and 2 teeth on the bottom, and so spoke with a lisp, and was very hard for me to understand because of his accent and my hearing loss. Nevertheless, we persevered and became friends. I went to his teacher and I said, you know, his reading isn't improving. I really think this might be a failure. She said to me, you're quite wrong. Before we start kindergarten, in the first week, we do a pre-reading test. This particular boy scored a flat 0. They did a midterm test, and the same kid had scored 85. A huge leap forward. I think all reading seed coaches could tell you a similar story.
One of the things that I struggle with is dyslexia. Oh, reading was a hassle. I don't want to see the kids struggle like that. I don't want them to feel like they didn't get any education, because that's how I felt. I have a child. I've seen him how he struggled. I see him today how he struggles. It was very hard to get him to read. I finally found something that he did like, and I read it the way boom would sound. Boom! And that opened his eyes. And he says, and he paid attention. He turned around and looked at him, and then the boat went down and went splash. So I said, splash, and he looked again, and then he started pointing at the pictures. And then I knew I got him. And today he reads. He'll carry a book with him, which makes me very happy.
Started at Literacy Connect, and that's when I saw the changes started to come. I go to school 5 days a week. I work every night, 7 days a week.
Having me here is a blessing for the business and for all of us. It took me 1 month to try to make donuts, which I still can't. But it took him 3 days. Just finished.
In 5 years, I hope and wish to be in the medical field. My study's been going great. I'm learning quick civics for my citizenship test. No rest for me. I keep going on and on and on.
In 1963, I was in combat in Israel. And I was working out that stress by writing poems. I went to the U of A and roughly was told, and when I say roughly, I mean roughly, that I had written rubbish, and for about 5 years I didn't put pencil to paper. After many years, I put a collection of these together and entered them into a contest and won first prize, which was publication. That lesson that I learned the hard way taught me to not discourage any attempt at creative writing. I also had a kid, by the way, who wanted to write song lyrics. He and I started to read rhyming words and write rhyming words. I am sure he was thrilled that I took his enthusiasm seriously. That's what I learned from being rejected.
Stories at Soar is a program in which we inspire kids to read and write through creative means, and then we professionally perform their stories. I first heard about Stories that Soar when I was a freshman at City High School, and we all performed one of the kids' stories at our block party. I was born with an anxiety disorder, and it's kept me from doing a lot of things in my life. I was pretty much locked in my house for months. When that happened, it was life-stopping. I feel very at home on stage. I always just want to be on stage and make people laugh and make people happy. I think that's a really good lesson of empowerment. For the children, I think it's a really big thing, especially seeing their work being shown and them getting credit for it. I think that really gives kids confidence and the ability to want to strive for more. And everyone's so supportive and loving. It's a wonderful thing to be a part of. So far, I think the strangest role I've played with Stories that Soar is a jellyfish where I eat a manta ray.
Sorry, manta ray.
I'm already doing what I hope to be doing for the rest of my life. I have my dream job.
I had this student from Yemen. I wasn't able to use my Spanish or English because she didn't know a word of English. We all got connected to each other. We helped each other. It was an amazing feeling for me to be able to know that she was learning English.
I know we're volunteers, but I think we would be happy to pay for rewards of this magnitude.
They say that volunteers don't get paid, and that's not entirely true.
I want to tell you that the 2 years I've had in Reading Seed are the most fulfilling and rewarding experience I've ever had.
I have something beautiful working up. I got it. Stories that Soar has given me confidence and happiness, and more importantly, a family I didn't even know I had.
I had one little girl one time start to leave, and she stopped and turned around and came back and gave me a hug. My goodness, that's better than being paid, and that's really the essence of why I'm there, to make a difference in their lives.
Get connected.
And pass it on.
Get connected.
And pass it on.
Get connected, pass it on.
Get connected, pass it on.
Get connected, pass it on.